The MMA world just exploded. Conor McGregor versus Islam Makhachev is officially confirmed for the lightweight title, sending shockwaves through the sport. But that's not all. Dillon Danis has reportedly dropped a bombshell, filing a lawsuit against the UFC after his recent chaotic altercation. Welcome back to Combat Buzz Daily. Today, we've got a huge update involving the monumental, officially confirmed title clash between Conor McGregor and Islam Makhachev, a fight that has already shattered engagement records across social media and has the entire combat sports landscape buzzing. We also have immediate, strong reactions from top lightweight contenders like Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler, who are undoubtedly feeling a certain type of way about McGregor's title shot, breaking information about the potential implications of this fight for the entire lightweight division's pecking order, and inside whispers about the unprecedented financial package involved. And then, in a truly shocking development, we have urgent updates on the legal earthquake surrounding Dillon Danis, who has reportedly filed a massive lawsuit against the UFC, alleging breaches of contract and severe emotional distress following his recent very public altercation. This could reshape fighter-promoter relations forever. Let's jump straight into it.
The octagon just erupted, and you heard it here first. Conor McGregor is officially returning to challenge Islam Makhachev for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship. Welcome back to Combat Buzz Daily. Our top story today involves Conor McGregor, who has just been officially confirmed for a monumental UFC lightweight title shot against the dominant champion Islam Makhachev, igniting the entire MMA world with an announcement that has truly broken the internet. According to UFC President Dana White, who made the bombshell announcement during an exclusive segment on ESPN SportsCenter, subsequently amplified across all official UFC social media channels, confirming months of intense speculation and rumors, they said, "The biggest fight you can make in MMA is happening. McGregor versus Makhachev for the 155-pound strap. It's a done deal. Get ready for fireworks. This is the fight fans have been demanding, and we're delivering a truly historic main event." Conor McGregor himself later posted a fiery image of himself with the lightweight belt, simply captioned, "The king is back to reclaim his throne, and this time I'm taking it all." This has caused major reactions across the MMA community. Fans have erupted with a tidal wave of diverse reactions. Social media is ablaze with "the notorious is back" memes and fervent support for McGregor, with many expressing unbridled excitement for the return of MMA's biggest superstar. However, there's also a significant contingent of purists questioning if Conor, with his recent 1-3 record and extended layoff since his leg injury, truly earned this immediate title shot over other top contenders. Despite the debate, hashtags like McGregor versus Makhachev and hashtag lightweight chaos are trending worldwide, showcasing the sheer, undeniable anticipation for this blockbuster event, proving that McGregor remains the sport's biggest draw. Meanwhile, analysts, while unanimously acknowledging the commercial juggernaut this fight represents, are dissecting the stylistic matchup with keen interest. Many believe Islam Makhachev's relentless Dagestani wrestling, smothering top control, and relentless pressure pose a nightmare scenario for McGregor, particularly given Conor's extended layoff and well-documented struggles against elite grapplers. The ring rust factor for McGregor is also a major talking point. However, the unparalleled power and precision of McGregor's left hand are always a factor, with some predicting a potential early knockout if he can land clean in the opening rounds, a scenario McGregor himself has often made reality. The consensus is that this fight is a high-stakes clash of styles that will undoubtedly break PPV records and potentially redefine the landscape of the lightweight division, with the pressure immense on both champion and challenger. This situation will profoundly affect the immediate lightweight title picture, firmly placing McGregor and Makhachev at the undisputed top, while potentially delaying title aspirations for other deserving contenders like Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje, and Dustin Poirier. This could create a logjam at the top of the 155-pound division, especially if the UFC doesn't clearly outline the trajectory for the division's next challengers, potentially creating a bottleneck of top talent waiting for their shot after this mega fight and keeping the contenders bracket uncertain. Transition. This brings us to another heated situation involving Dillon Danis. Dana White responded to Dillon Danis' legal team, who are reportedly alleging gross negligence on the part of the UFC, claiming insufficient security and oversight at the event where Danis' recent altercation occurred, which they state led to significant physical and reputational damages for their client. Dana, not one to mince words, was unequivocal in his dismissal, saying, "Let me be crystal clear. The UFC is not responsible for every single person's bad decisions outside of the cage or if they get into a scuffle because they can't keep their mouth shut. We run a professional, multi-billion-dollar sports organization, and while we ensure safety within our sanctioned events, if someone decides to act a fool, they own that. This lawsuit is nothing short of an absolute clown show, and we're not going to be bullied by it. It's frivolous, it's a publicity stunt, and it's pathetic." Dana seemed heated and visibly frustrated, especially after rumors claimed the UFC security was slow to react, or even worse, that the incident was inadvertently allowed to escalate for promotional buzz. He was particularly incensed by reports circulating online suggesting the UFC was somehow hoping to sweep the incident under the rug, or that internal communications showed a lax attitude towards mitigating potential conflict involving controversial figures like Danis. He clarified that the UFC maintains robust security protocols at all events, ensuring spectator and fighter safety within the venue. He emphatically stated that any altercation involving Danis was an isolated incident, quickly de-escalated by security, and that Danis' own conduct prior to and during the incident would be heavily scrutinized. The UFC's legal team, he confirmed, is already preparing a vigorous counter-response, potentially alleging defamation or frivolous litigation, insisting that, "Our staff acted professionally and swiftly. We will vigorously defend this organization against any and all baseless accusations. We won't pay a dime for someone else's theatrics, especially when it targets the integrity of our events and our hard-working staff." This sparked a firestorm of reactions online, with fans saying everything from outright derision for Danis to concerns about the UFC's broader responsibilities. Many hardcore MMA fans lampooned Danis, calling the lawsuit a desperate move for attention or a money grab, especially given his history of instigating confrontations. Hashtags like Dillon the Lawyer and Frivolous Danis quickly trended. However, a smaller but vocal contingent argued that if the incident occurred within a UFC-controlled environment, even tangentially, the promotion might indeed bear some liability for the safety of individuals present, regardless of their past antics. This legal battle is setting up to be as dramatic as any main event. Transition. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, matchmaking seems to be slowing down.
Welcome back to Combat Buzz Daily. While the world is still reeling from the bombshell confirmation of McGregor versus Islam, the road to this historic clash was anything but smooth. Indeed, even with the official announcement, reports now confirm that the UFC is working tirelessly to finalize the intricate details surrounding the blockbuster UFC 306 main event, Conor McGregor versus Islam Makhachev, but last-minute issues involving Conor McGregor's extensive medical clearance from USADA protocols and Islam Makhachev's team negotiating the precise championship weight class and specific contractual stipulations are reportedly causing minor yet persistent delays in the complete event rollout and official marketing launch. This isn't about the fight itself falling apart. It's about tying up every single loose end for what promises to be one of the biggest pay-per-views in history. The complexities are immense, reflecting the high stakes and the immense star power involved. An insider close to the negotiations, speaking on condition of anonymity, revealed, "This isn't just a fight. It's a colossal spectacle with 1,000 moving parts, each demanding meticulous attention." Conor's much-anticipated return brings an unprecedented level of scrutiny, especially with the evolving USADA framework and the detailed testing requirements. On the other side, Islam, as the reigning lightweight champion, isn't simply signing on the dotted line. He's fiercely ensuring his legacy is protected, making every single clause in the contract a significant negotiation point. The initial confirmation was just the first monumental hurdle. Now it's about diligently making sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed for an event expected to generate hundreds of millions of dollars. The smallest misstep could have enormous repercussions for both the fighters and the promotion. While the UFC absolutely wants Conor McGregor versus Islam Makhachev to definitively headline UFC 306 at the groundbreaking Sphere in Las Vegas, leveraging its unique technological capabilities for an unforgettable fan experience, potential scheduling conflicts involving McGregor's existing high-profile media commitments and ongoing filming schedules may still push back the final announcement of the precise fight date, or even lead to a slight reshuffling of the broader promotional calendar. The global demand for McGregor's appearances means securing a mutually agreeable date that maximizes global viewership and his own personal brand commitments is an intricate dance, adding another layer of complexity to the already challenging negotiations. Should any of these intricate logistical challenges unexpectedly escalate, or if a very specific date for UFC 306 at the Sphere becomes absolutely unattainable due to external factors, this could result in the UFC exploring contingency plans, such as moving the McGregor-Makhachev bout to a slightly later tentpole event like UFC 307 or UFC 308, perhaps even targeting Abu Dhabi for a major international card. In an absolute worst-case scenario that we hope never materializes, it could force the UFC to revisit superfight rumors, potentially bringing top contenders like Charles Oliveira or Justin Gaethje back into the lightweight title picture, or even seeing Michael Chandler make a desperate last-ditch play if McGregor's scheduling ultimately forces a different opponent. However, all signs point to the UFC being fully committed to this specific pairing and date. Transition. As matchmaking stalls, fighters are speaking out.
Charles Oliveira responded to the situation on Twitter, saying, "This is a joke, no? I worked my entire life, fought the toughest guys, defended the belt, and Conor gets a title shot after how many years and how many losses at lightweight? The belt is earned, not given. Where is the fairness? My time will come again, but this feels like disrespect to every active lightweight." This was clearly aimed at the UFC and Dana White, questioning the very meritocracy of the lightweight division. Fans reacted with a furious debate across social media platforms. Some vocally supported Oliveira, calling the decision Dana White privilege and a blatant disregard for genuine contenders, while others expressed sheer excitement for the undeniable spectacle and box office draw of McGregor's return to the title picture. Many believe this controversial decision could set up an unavoidable clash between Charles Oliveira and Justin Gaethje for the definitive #1 contender spot, potentially a fight that overshadows the actual title bout in terms of pure sporting legitimacy. Meanwhile, prominent MMA journalist and pundit Ariel Helwani added, "Regardless of your opinion on Dillon Danis, his lawsuit against the UFC following a recent altercation is unprecedented territory. We're talking about a fighter directly challenging the promotion in a legal capacity over incident-related damages. This opens up a Pandora's box concerning fighter safety, contractual obligations, and the UFC's liability for events that transpire around their shows. This isn't just another social media spat. This has serious, long-term legal implications that could reshape fighter-promoter relations across the board, setting a critical precedent for future disputes." This only fueled more drama going into the highly anticipated McGregor vs. Makhachev title fight, with the legal battle now simmering in the background and promising to be a major talking point leading up to and potentially after the blockbuster event. Transition. And now, let's move into our final story. New reports reveal that Dillon Danis has filed a massive precedent-setting lawsuit against the UFC. Sources say the suit alleges multiple counts, including breach of contract, unfair business practices, and creating an unsafe work environment, all stemming directly from the circumstances surrounding his recent highly publicized altercation and the subsequent fallout. Danis's legal team reportedly claims the UFC failed in its duty of care, allowing a situation to escalate beyond acceptable parameters, leading to damages both physical and reputational. And fans instantly reacted with a visceral mix of shock, immediate calls for greater fighter protections, and a fair share of skeptical eye rolls, given Danis's controversial history. The online discourse is exploding with arguments both for and against his audacious legal move, with many questioning his motives, while others champion his potential to challenge the promotional giant. This isn't just another legal skirmish, it's a potential tremor through the very foundation of the sport.
This may not be the biggest story of the day in terms of immediate fight announcements, but it definitely affects the very bedrock of the fighter-promotion relationship, potentially shaking up future UFC events, fighter contracts, and the overall landscape of the sport. The immediate ramifications for future UFC events are considerable. We could see significantly tightened security protocols at all pre-fight events, press conferences, and weigh-ins. The days of allowing highly personal, borderline physical provocations to slide for the sake of buzz might be over if the UFC faces substantial legal liability for altercations. This could lead to a more sanitized, less spontaneous promotional environment, potentially impacting the raw, unfiltered drama that often sells pay-per-views. Promoters might be wary of pairing certain volatile personalities, even if it guarantees eyeballs, if the risk of a lawsuit like Danis's looms large. Beyond event logistics, this lawsuit carries immense weight for fighter contracts. If Danis can successfully argue a breach or prove negligence, it could empower countless other athletes to reevaluate their own agreements. Are clauses regarding fighter conduct robust enough to protect both parties? Could this open the door for a collective bargaining discussion, a concept that has long been a sensitive topic within the UFC? Fighters might start demanding clearer protections against physical harm outside the octagon, especially in promotional settings, and more explicit language regarding the responsibilities of the promotion when fostering rivalries. This could fundamentally alter the perceived power dynamic, shifting some leverage back towards the athletes. The relationship between fighters and the promotion, already a complex dance of ambition and control, would undeniably be impacted. Trust could erode further if fighters feel the UFC isn't adequately protecting them, or, conversely, if the UFC views this as a frivolous suit, it might lead to stricter disciplinary actions against those seen as troublemakers. For a promotion that thrives on an almost familial loyalty, albeit a very specific kind, a successful lawsuit of this nature would be a stark reminder of the strictly business side of MMA. It forces an uncomfortable conversation about fighter welfare beyond just what happens inside the cage. Ultimately, the Danis lawsuit, regardless of its outcome, has already begun to reshape the overall landscape of combat sports. It underscores the growing maturity of MMA as a global sport, where legal precedents and contractual intricacies are becoming as critical as knockouts and submissions. We're watching a legal battle unfold that could dictate how the biggest promotion in the world interacts with its biggest assets, the fighters, for years to come.
Welcome back to Combat Buzz Daily. What a day it's been in the world of MMA. We're still reeling from the earth-shattering news that Conor McGregor will indeed challenge Islam Makhachev for the Lightweight Championship. This isn't just a fight, it's a global event. McGregor, coming off a long layoff and a pivotal win, steps back into the octagon against arguably the most dominant champion on the roster, Islam Makhachev. The stakes couldn't be higher. Legacy, redemption, and undisputed lightweight gold are all on the line. Our analysts are already breaking down the styles, the strategies, and the potential paths to victory for both men. Is it Conor's precision striking and undeniable power against Islam's relentless grappling and suffocating pressure? We'll be diving deep into every angle in our upcoming special segments, looking at fight camps, potential injuries, and the mental warfare already beginning between these two titans. Transition. But the buzz doesn't stop there. The MMA community is also grappling with the stunning news that Dillon Danis has reportedly filed a lawsuit against the UFC. Following his recent highly publicized altercation outside a weigh-in event where tempers flared and security protocols were allegedly breached, Danis is now taking legal action against the promotion. Details are still emerging, but initial reports suggest allegations related to fighter safety, inadequate security, and potential breach of contract during the incident. This development could send ripples throughout the entire sport, potentially reshaping how fighter disputes and public altercations are handled by the organization. We'll be bringing you every update as this legal drama unfolds, with exclusive insights from our legal correspondents and former UFC officials on what this means for the future of fighter promotion relationships. Could this set a precedent for future complaints? We will explore all possibilities. Combat Buzz Daily will be your home for all the latest on both these colossal stories. From exclusive interviews and expert breakdowns of the McGregor-Makhachev clash to real-time updates and legal analysis on the Dillon Danis situation, make sure you stay tuned. We're committed to bringing you the most comprehensive coverage in MMA. What do you think about today's updates? Should Conor McGregor get this title shot next? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe for daily MMA updates here at Combat Buzz Daily. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.